Good afternoon. I did a short video earlier this morning aimed at our Year 11 students, talking about for their parents and carers. And they were all in the maths exam at that time. I have to say, I've seen them all come out the maths exam. It's a bit mixed, it usually is with exams, to be fair, but generally speaking, the students are really pleased and again done all of that work and that background. And I want to say something similar about Year 13, so I'm trying to talk a little bit quietly at the moment. I'm in the classroom which sits in our quiet study area within the sixth form block. And even though it's lunchtime, I've got I've got about 7 or 8 Year 13 students who are just taking that time to do a little bit of independent revision work, got to work together on the exams I've got coming up. And you know, there's a lot goes on with the Year 13. I don't get to speak to those as a group the same way I do with Year 11 because each of them do 3 or 4 subjects, so there might only be small groups, but I catch them as often as I can as they're waiting to go into the exam hall. So I had English earlier this week, and they were all comparing quotes from The Handmaid's Tale before they went in, and so I do get to speak to them sort of as often as possible, just to keep putting those really positive messages. Because again, I'm so proud of how hard our Year 13 students are working. They've got a very full timetable of intervention and revision sessions, and we gave notice. A lot of Year 13s have sort of changed things like shift patterns of those who need to work in order to be in school as often as they possibly can. Certainly first thing in the morning, the quiet study area is full of students just getting on, independently working and revising. And we've got, what we've got on today, I think we've got psychology sessions on today. I think the IT students have been chipping away on one of their units all the way through business sessions this morning. And again, you know, just that message that I've been getting across the Year 13, and if you can too, as parents and carers, of how proud we are of them, of the work that they're doing to get those grades, to get their university offers from UCAS, or to get onto that higher level apprenticeship or work, that employment, whatever it is that they're doing with the future. They get on a lot more quietly and a lot more independently than the Year 11s do, but still with plenty of teacher input. And I just couldn't be happier with the effort they're putting in. And again, we're seeing those results in the exam. They're going into that exam hall and they're working throughout every minute of the exam, and coming out generally feeling positive and generally feeling that the work they've done has been worth it. So again, our Year 13, just as hard working as our Year 11, just as proud of them. You know, there'll be a miss when they leave next year. You know, they've been an absolutely superb year group, and that continues. I think.